What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Thursday. Got an 8-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with my money six of my favorite plays on the slate. So before we get going, if you could drop a like in the video, that'd go a long way. Thank you. 60 plus likes. If we can hit that, thank you so much. Let's hop right into it. The first guy up is going to be TREVOR BAUER at 11,000, going against a really weak Detroit Tigers lineup that strikes out a lot. He did struggle against them last time, but before that, he dropped a 42 bomb on them, 9 innings. And this had some really good stuff, 8Ks. So I think he could go really deep in this game and hopefully make some quicker work of this lineup and rack up the Ks. Again, here he has a 27.4% K rate on the year, a little bit higher last year, around 30%. So he does have that upside. They're only implied 3.3 runs around there, and yeah, the Tigers are one of the highest, if not the highest, strikeout team on this slate. So I really like BAUER in this spot. Really good upside. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to go with Noah Syndergaard. He's been very up and down this year, but he still has that upside. He showed that against Miami last time out, 7 innings, 9 Ks. He's allowing a ton of soft contact. In a park like this, in San Fran, which is very pitcher friendly, the ball doesn't travel very far at all. It's very tough to hit home runs in this park. I feel like Syndergaard can kind of settle in, similar to what he did in Miami, a pitcher-friendly park, didn't allow any home runs. It's been one of his bigger issues, has been allowing that long ball in the 3 starts prior to the Miami start. So if he can keep that under wraps and bring his best kind of command here in this game, I think he can go over 20 DraftKings points here in this game. I think he has an outside shot of getting the win. The Mets have some guys that can hit lefties pretty hard, and Bumgarner has struggled a little bit this year, been very up and down himself. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in Syndergaard there as my second pitcher. And for my first hitter, I'm going to go with Michael Brantley, putting up some really good numbers recently, 20 DraftKings points last time out. And he has a really good spot here going against Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey is a pitcher that has been terrible the last few years, allowing a ton of hard contact and home runs, 1.8 home runs per 9 allowed to lefties with 51% hard contact as well. So I think the Astros can really get after him. Brantley in that kind of cleanup spot, really good upside there for some RBIs, and can get up to 5 at bats and 5 really solid at bats if the Astros can hit Harvey like I think they can. And Brantley 211 ISO, 382 WOBA, so some solid numbers against righties. And I'm gonna go ahead and lock him in there as my first hitter. Then I'm gonna pair him up with Winker here. Another guy in a good spot against a pitcher that has struggled against lefties, and Dakota Hudson. It's a part downgrade for him. Going to Cincinnati, it's going to be really hot, good hitting conditions in Cincinnati as well. And Winker, he's been much better at home so far this year. If you look at his splits against right-handed pitchers at home, he has a 301 ISO. And Dakota Hudson, like I said, he's allowing a ton of home runs, 2 home runs per 9 to left-handed batters on the season. This is a pretty big part downgrade, I would say, going from St. Louis to Cincinnati. And I think Winker in the leadoff spot can get some good opportunities here in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. I'm going to go a little bit more salary relief to fill out the rest of the lineup with Todd Frazier at 3,500. He's been really good against lefties this year, 250 ISO, 406 WOBA against them. And he's going against a guy in Bumgarner that he's had good success against in the past. He's 7 for 17 with a double and 2 home runs. So he definitely has that power to hit an extra base hit in this game. It is a bad hitting environment, like I said, but still, that 3,500, this seems a little bit too cheap for his ability against lefties. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third hitter. And there's not many cheap guys, so we kind of have to go a little bit more risky with a guy like Chris Davis. I know he's been terrible recently, but he's always a guy that even though he's in the biggest funk of his life, he can easily just snap out of it any given night and hit 2 home runs. So I think this could be a really low-owned type of play. Just got dropped to 6th in the lineup, so people probably won't be looking at him. But this one swing of the bat with this guy, and he can hit a home run. He screwed me over the other night, but can hold it against him and going into this matchup at 3,500. A's have a pretty healthy run total of 5.1. It's going to be pretty humid here. Some winds blowing to left field. And I think at 3,500 for a guy of his upside, like I said, it's just too cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So you got BAUER, Syndergaard, Frazier, Brantley, Winker, and Chris Davis rounded off. So I hope you enjoyed it. Slap a like if you did. Over 60 likes. would be appreciated. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon after to get alerted every time I upload so you don't miss out on any more future MLB DFS picks. But good luck here tonight. You can follow me on Twitter at MoneyWebby for any updates on the plays if anything changes, if a guy's not in the lineup, or if the weather picks up. All these games look pretty good for weather-wise right now. So that is it, though. Yeah, we'll see you back here again next time. Good luck, guys.